Hello, folks. Welcome to episode 2 of our Let's Play of Dwarf Fortress Adventure Mode. How are folks doing? I guess you can't really respond to that, but maybe in the comments you can tell me how you do. Good lord. Anyway, here we are in the village of Shift Q, by the way, is what I'm doing. I'm going to tell you when I'm pressing keys so you know what I'm doing, so that you can, do similar things for people who don't know what the game is. I press Q and then I press M a couple times, and this pops up. This is our world map. Here we have looks like the place we are is called Lilac Plots. It's a hamlet in the hills of Eden. We are surrounded by other villages, and this is not the right civilization. Oh, this should be fun. Okay, so my plan was to finish a building built by my previous adventure, but looks like that may not be something we can do now because we are in the wrong place. As far as I can tell. We'll see what happens. At least in this map. Alright, anyway. We'll probably just build a new one. We'll see what happens. Fun. Anyway. As you can see, there are people talking to each other. There's a little kid here playing make-believe. In the announcements it says, the child, Ogesh Akmal, is playing make-believe. And that is their name. But let's talk to the Lord, why don't we? See what's up. Okay. And then select the Lord. Greet them. It's good to see you. Don't travel alone tonight or the boogeyman will get you. Yeah, they will get me if I do that because they are enabled in this world. Yay, fun. You choose to inquire about troubles. We are not a hearth person, so if we were a hearth person, we would have the option to ask to do a service for the Lord, which would be a quest that would appear in our agreement log. But as you can see, we can't do that because we are not a hearth person. We can become one. We can ask to become a hearth person. If they have open spots. Not every Lord has open spots. In this case, it looks like we can't do it. We could become a reformer for them in this case, but then we wouldn't get the quests. So we have to find, if we wanted to do this, which I'm not going to do, we would have to find a town, go to the bean hall, that's what this building is called, ask the Lord what's up, and if we have the option to ask to become a hearth person, then you can. Once you do that, if you go to Shift Q, that's our quest log, into the agreements menu, it would pop up there as a quest that you have to complete, and then you could go and you could bring up the service to the Lord to complete it later on after you complete it. But we can't do that right now. Okay. In this quest log screen, we have the events, the agreements, which events are just stuff we've heard or seen happen. So there's, we know some rumors about the dead urn being in the shade burial. Interesting. That kind of thing. We have our P for people list here. We worship this god right here. Chateau Dream Skies, the obscure cloak of whispering, which is, I believe, the god of, what was it, fog? Dusk, I think is what they were. It's not immediately after the last episode, so I don't remember. But then we have a bunch of other people, and then we have our Lord. Of this place, who we last spoke to just now. You can press enter to expand, if there's stuff to expand. And it looks like there's not very many people in this village, so interesting. Press S for the sites list, which is all known sites that you know about. And G for the different civilizations in the world. Oh, we accidentally activated the filter. Whoops. Let's turn off the filter. Bam. And now we can go to groups, and that's every civilization that has ever existed. As you can see, there's a bunch of dead kobold civilizations, and then a few others. The site government, this is the government of the site that we're in, of the hamlet, is called the Bearded Group. And then there's a bunch of other civilizations listed here. You can scroll through them all and see who's who. There's some interesting civilizations in this world. A bunch of human civilizations with awesome names. The Emerald Kingdoms, the Festive Realm, the Foggy Kingdom. All very good names for civilizations. And then press R for regions. This is all the regions in the world, which are big areas of land with different biomes in them. So the Ashen Forest is the name of some forest that's to the north of us. The Bestiary lets us see all the different animals we've encountered or know about. As you explore, you'll fill this out with more creatures as you explore them, and like different night trolls and other things will show up in your Bestiary, and you can like just read them. Oh, whoopsie daisy. You can just like read about them. So like this is an insect. Many times the size of its peers. It is known for its deafening buzz. It's an acorn fly. Whoa, interesting. You can scroll through all the different animals in the world here if you're interested in that kind of thing. And then we have an artifacts list. And it looks like we know of one, which is the book we picked up earlier, The Wizard's Guide to the Village. But yeah, that's your quest log. That's what that looks like. Sorry for the long explanation. I'm kind of treating this as like a tutorial and a let's play, so I'm trying to teach people how the game works. As we do various things. Let me change the music because I'm getting tired of the Swerver music, actually. Which is like which is terrible, I know, if you're a member of the community. It's like, how dare you take Simon Swerver's name in vain? That guy makes awesome music. His songs are the ones that are in Sound Sense, which is something that like everybody uses except for me. Which song should we? I'm gonna play a different song now. This one. Nice. All right. So, here's what we gotta do. We need to get a companion. So we can ask just a random person if they want to join us. Glory and Death. Great listener. It's good to see you. It's good to see you too. Would you like to join me? Remember, it's K to talk. And then you ask listener to join you. And then join me on my adventures. And they're like, I would rather not. I have a feeling nobody in this place will want to join me because they're peasants. Although peasants might join you if you're like really good at doing music. So like, let's try that and see what happens. So in order to perform, remember we put points into poetry earlier. We can go K, begin performance, and then recite a poem. And then we can choose the poem we want to recite. A song, Anguish is an example of the breaches of Pocket. This work has no particular subject. Overall, the poetry is very, very bad. Let's not use that one. Aquamarine, poetry is passable. Let's look for a masterful work. Here we go. And we sang Tips. This is an example of the lute of tweeting. The work has no particular subject. The writing is concise and is clearly organized. Overall, the poetry is masterful. It's a poetic form intended to describe a chosen subject originating in the Emerald Kingdoms. That's where we are, by the way. The rules of the form are applied by poets to produce individual poems which can be recited. The poem is divided into septet and quintum. Blah, 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 blah. You can read that on your own. But anyway, you press enter, and then it says at the bottom of our screen we are performing. You press dot, and you just perform. You begin reciting the poem, and we sang Tips. You begin the second stanza. They all like it. And then you conclude your performance. Now, let's talk to this leader, this peasant, and he says, "It's good to see you. Have you written a new poem?" It means he thinks we're a decent poet. Ask about somebody, ask about yourself. You are a skilled poet. See that? That is our reputation. There are a bunch of different kinds of reputations you can get in this game that range from horrible murderer to awesome hero who kills all the monsters, and everything in between. Like, if you defend people from bandits, you become a protector of the helpless, etc. So that's how that system works. And then let's ask listener to join us. And let's ask them to join us as an entertainer. Let's entertain the world together. The peasant. I'd love to travel and creator. Well, there we go. We got our first companion, you guys. Let's see if we can get the other peasant to join us. It's good to see you. Have you written a new poem? as listener to join you. Try as entertainer. And they would rather not. But that's fine, because we have a companion now, which means we won't be eaten by boogeymen. So, my plans have been dashed. We are not in the correct civilization. I chose the wrong one when we started. Which means, to you guys, that we will not be building that camp. We might build a new camp, but it won't be the camp I wanted to build. And I can't seem to find a way around this river. I'm currently fast traveling at Shift T to do that. Let's stop in this village. There's a well here. Wells are useful. I'll show you guys how to use those. And let's eat. E for eat. Some food, because we were hungry and thirsty. And let's go G. So, the problem here that we are having right now is that all my water is frozen. Well, how do we make that water not frozen anymore? Well, folks, we make a campfire. Press a G, and then scroll through with star and slash until you have the option to make campfire. And then choose that, and then you see we have a campfire right there now. And then to heat up your water skin so that the ice melts, you go Shift I. And then you select your water skin. You heat it. Oh wow! Isn't that awesome? And then we can drink it. And as you can see, we just drank it. What's that? Announcements. The next thing we want is more water, because now we only have 2 units of water. Well, how do we get water, you might ask? Well, the way we get water is by getting water from a river, or some other source of fresh water, or melting snow, or drinking blood, or getting it from a well. So the way we get it from a well, is we find the well. As you can see, I'm in travel mode. It shows you you can press M, and it shows the buildings, or a map, or a local map, or a large map. And you can choose whichever one you want, depending on what you're doing at the moment. But there is our well. In order to get water from said well, what you have to do is you walk up to the well. But by the way, I'm curious, what's this made of? Press L to look. This is the Mirocline block floor. So it's made of Mirocline, which is why it's blue, which is really pretty. And then we have a well with a bucket, some cobalt-type blocks, and some turkey leather rope. And you wonder, well, how do we use this well? Well, you can't do it with Shift I. As you can see, I Shift I'd and there's nothing there. Oh no. So what you have to do is press U. And now, here we have an option. It says there's a well here. Do you want to lower the bucket? Yes. So we lower the bucket, and then we press U again. And then we press A. Then we raise the bucket. And now, the bucket is filled with water. As you can see, it has 10 ice in it now, because it's very cold. But now we can Shift I, select our skin with O, and then press A to fill the leather water skin from the maple bucket. It's the same way we read books, Shift I. And to get from a well is U. Okay, now you know how to do that, so that's awesome. In fact, here's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna take all of it. So we're gonna fill up our backpack with it. Bam. We now have a lot of water. Now we need to get across this river, because on our map, I'm trying to get here. So. Let's stop at this meat hall called the Divine Tress. D. Press D to exit the menu. And then we have some more people here. Wow. These people probably have items on them. we got? Press G to grab. Oh, that looks quite useful. There's an ashen crutch here. We're going to take that and put it in our backpack. So, the reason we want a crutch is because in case our legs get broken somehow, we still need to be able to move around. And to do that, you get a crutch. What else? What else do we have? A copper cap. That's useful. But even more useful is a bronze cap. Bam. We can wear that with W. But it's like, you have nothing to wear. Why does it say that, you ask? It's because we have a cap on already. So we can press R to remove. And we have a hemp cap. Let's press a G to remove that hemp cap. And let's wear a bronze cap. Look at that. If you are familiar with adventure mode, I might annoy you by explaining all the aspects of it, but I'm trying to do kind of a tutorial / playthrough with this, so if that bugs you, I'm sorry. Hopefully I don't come off as too annoying or obnoxious with it, you know. But now we can wear our cap. W. And then B. Look at that. We are now wearing our bronze cap, and then we can drop our hemp cap with a D. Now, what other equipment can we find here? A bronze low boot. I don't think Cicero quite likes wearing armor. I don't think we're an armor guy. A whip might be useful. We have taken the whip. One thing to remember is that, oh, a bronze crossbow. There we go, perfect. Is that a masterful bronze crossbow? Inventory, I don't remember what the pluses stand for. Let's take a look. Description. A finely crafted bronze crossbow. Okay. To do that, to check the description, you press I to look in your inventory, and then you press the corresponding letter, etc. That's very straightforward. And then we can drop our copper crossbow, because we don't want that anymore, because we have a bronze crossbow. This is a much better crossbow. I can bash people with it, which is always nice. So we've upgraded our crossbow. Oh, one thing I forgot to show. Now that we have a companion, if you go into your quest log in agreements, we have a new agreement here. It says entertain people with Geekass die matches. He agreed to entertain people with me throughout the world. It's not going to go there because we're going to kill him later. But let's do something fun. Cicero's first murder. Now remember, he's a member of the Dark Brotherhood, guys, which means he likes killing people. And so I'm going to teach you how to attack people now. Shift A. Alt Y. Actually, let's put away our crossbow first. And let's put that book in our backpack. P for put. And then select the book. Let's drop it in our backpack. And let's remove the dagger. And you ask, why'd you remove the dagger? The dagger isn't as useful as the bow. You told us earlier that the bow is a very strong weapon. The bow is a very strong weapon, but you can do something fun with the dagger. So Shift A. Alt Y confirms. In fact, let's press Shift S for enter our sneak mode, and then press S to sneak. And so now we can see what they see. Those are vision cones. Okay. So what we're going to do is wait. Actually, we have pretty high sneak, so we might be able to pour. It's pour. Shift S to check what your sneak is. Visual stealth factors: light, clear, by obstacle, no suitable vegetation, and average non-prone profile. But Shift A for attack. Alt Y to confirm. Strike. Press the star button and you see there's a throat. It says it's an impossible strike, but it's not. Slash. You silently slash the nearest peasant in the throat from behind. The force of knight staring over the squid and bruising the fat. Oh yeah, with our large copyright, but the attack glanced away. because they have some armor on, it looks like. Let's try again. Strike. Throat. Slash. We're gonna stab them in the throat this time. Gee. They moved out of range. Oh no. That's fine. Now we can kill the Lord. Alt-Y, strike. Throat. Gee. Slash. You silently slash the Lord in the throat from behind with your large copper dagger, and the injured part is cloven asunder. A major artery has been opened by the attack. So now, whenever you slash somebody in the throat in this game, it's pretty much a guaranteed death. Assuming you hit them. Because, as we all know, the throat has a major artery in it. As in real life. And they bleed to death very quickly. So let's just wait. The fishery workers bled to death. That was the Lord. And there is their corpse. So this is Cicero's first kill. Let's take the bronze boning knife. Let's put that in our left hand, in our backpack. And let's also grab their cloak and wear the cloak. Let's grab their hood and wear their hood. And now we have a hood and a cloak. And let's grab their pouch. Every single noble person or hearth person has a pouch, which has currency in it. Now, the important thing to remember with currency is that currency is only usable in the civilization it was made in. So the only place we can use this currency is in this civilization. And the nearest place we can use that currency is in this town here, called God Talks. Every town has a market and a bunch of shops, and they all accept currency. So that's where we're gonna go next. Thanks for watching, folks. See you in the next episode.